So, the day has finally come where I am saying goodbye. I am saying goodbye. I am walking out of my 10-year corporate career. Today's the day where I have my send-off. And it feels really surreal. It feels... I don't even know, honestly. But it's here. And as part of taking control of my own life, I've made a conscious choice to mark this moment in a way that feels truly right. Instead of the usual office send-off with well-wishers whose names I barely even know or barely even remember, and small talk that feels more like an obligation than connection, genuine connection, I decided to create my own farewell. It's not about the obligatory goodbye that feels more like a performance than a celebration. This is more intimate and more real. I chose 14 Hills, not because it's trendy or well known, but because something about its decor, the ambience, its greenery, it just sings to me. And as you know, I'm a nature girly. I love being in nature. I love looking at nature. I love plants. Like I just come alive in nature. But there's a calm beauty in the space that speaks to the kind of life that I want to live now. Open, expansive, brightness and lightness and warmth. There's that juxtaposition between concrete, this urban kind of buzz, then the plants are kind of like creeping up the walls. It's just... there's just something about it. And then the light filters in, casting everything in this glow that feels both fresh and grounding. It feels true to me. Going to somewhere like a pub or something wouldn't have felt like I was doing it for myself. It would have felt like I was just having my drinks there because that's what everybody else does and that's just the culture. But at this point in my life, I'm sort of done sacrificing my happiness, stifling my voice to make others feel comfortable. You know, sometimes put yourself first. And that's why I chose to go to 14 Hills, because I feel like it looks like a sanctuary. And I feel that I would feel more comfortable in that setting with the people that I've chosen. And like, I kind of curated how I wanted my send-off to be. And that was the place that I felt would really suit the kind of vibe that I'm going for. Not just for now, but as I said, going forward, I kind of want to find peace and ease and joy in nature, in architecture, in so many different things. And I feel like this is a good nod to what I want my future life to begin looking like, if that makes sense. I need to get dressed. Thank you. Good, thank you. How are you?
I haven't seen you for absolutely ages.
I get to see it. There is a little present for all of us, and there's a card in there as well.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Wish you the best of the best.
Thank you very much. Cheers. And yes. Cheers to Gavin too.
I was supposed to have joint drinks with my manager, a traditional farewell, but I opted for something smaller, just a handful of people where I knew that there would be good vibes, people who I had been speaking about, my future dreams of being an entrepreneur, of being a traveler to, so people who really got it. And ultimately it was about sharing that moment and having a quiet toast without feeling the pressure of wearing a mask of pretense. Making that decision felt quite empowering, actually. It's just a small act, but really it's symbolic of something bigger. It's me choosing who I want to be surrounded by and not out of obligation. You see, this isn't just a farewell to a job. This is also about me reclaiming my life one decision at a time. And choosing to have my send-off like this is just a reflection of that. It's a decision that is rooted in authenticity, where I get to be in control of the narrative. No forced pleasantries, no stiff speeches, just good food. And yes, the food was good company and the satisfaction of knowing that this moment is mine. As I sat down at the table, surrounded by the people that I carefully chose, I felt a sense of peace. There's something about the place, about my choice that feels right, like I'm setting a new tone for the life that I'm about to build. And like I said, this isn't just about saying goodbye to my job, but a welcome to a future that's not dictated by expectation, that's not forged by other people's assumptions or stereotypes, but it's now about desire. It's now about freedom and finding real connection. Today, I took full ownership and it felt like exactly what I needed. So remember to follow along on this journey, the highs, the lows, ups, the downs, the peaks, the troughs, everything I will be sharing here with you. So we will be doing this thing called life together, and I will see you in the next video.